Ooh, that's a new race. So here I am again, creating a new character, once again. Hey, what's up, Natalie? I was out of a headset for a while, so I wasn't able to really. I wasn't streaming because I didn't have a mic that worked. So glad to have you on the stream so early.
Death is.
I'm starting this game over again for probably like the 4th or 5th time, just to like show a couple of my friends like a little tutorial how to get started. Plus, I kind of keep wanting to start over too. I don't really like that hair. Kind of liked it better. That's good enough. Kind of like that look. Let's see. So this partial nudity is the best you can get on PlayStation. So this one's gonna be, she's gonna be a big one. Drummer Joss, the Chimerian, condemned to death and exile for crimes including defiling a temple, destruction of property, and drunken brawling. Any who remove this body, living or dead, from the cross will be flayed alive, along with all members of their families. So I'm going to skip the story just because I've watched that. I don't know. I can't think of a game I've started over more times. Like, I like this game and I want to get into it, but I always get to a point where I'm like, okay, it's getting too complicated. I love the music right here.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways, lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
So I think I can craft a bedroll right from the beginning. Yeah. I need branches and twine. All roads lead to the city. Not really on a road. I think there's really only When I first started this, I thought maybe there was a lot of options open to you for where to go next, but it seems to be you just gotta follow this road. I want that.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
See, I think this music is just great for setting the tone. I like the rest of the music of the game is better than just okay, but for my preference, I really like this. Did he give me the canteen? He did. Sweet. So I need 2 branches and 6 plant fibers. I'm assuming Cliff's figured this much out. I just don't know how far you got, so. I already like the look of this character more than the last one. The first couple I actually like put a lot into crafting the finer details. The last 2 or 3 times I just like randomized some of it but tweaked it to my liking. This one I actually think she's got a cool look about her. I always like to give her a little physique too. Cliffopotamus came on the stream and said she has man arms, and I didn't have a mic to reply, but for what it's worth, now I'm replying that I like giving them physique because it looks more appropriate for the world and the environment. Not just gonna give her big ass boobs like some dumbass 12-year-old, like, you know. This is a mature game. And I think it's immature of them not to allow nudity. But it's really just North America mainly that's so prudent about such things, if that's the word. Damn, these headphones are pretty loud, Cliff. Right away I can say they seem to be louder than all the headphones that, you know how I've been trying to find a set of headphones that's loud enough. I got this shit cranked up right now and it sounds great. Oh, I didn't see him before.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm, beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingle with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Okay, I need to eat. This isn't really where I want to put my bed, but I just want to get the achievement because you get experience for it. Why can't I place it? Maybe I'm too close to the desert, maybe? I need more branches. So, what I like to do is I like to go straight, put all, okay, like all these attribute points, which you probably looked at already by now, Cliff. Like, I would put it all into survival until you get the raw and bloody perk. So you don't have to cook raw meat. It saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of tedious. I have mixed feelings about how fucking tedious the crafting system of this is, which is probably like any average crafting survival game, but like I keep wanting to start over because it gets too complicated, and I'm like, I just have to keep, and it sucks that I have to keep looking at stuff up on YouTube. It's like I want to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I got my armor, I got my sword, you know, my weapons, and like, let's go fight a boss or something. Like, and I do love the crafting element and the survival. The only game I really ever got into that was a survival game was Minecraft. Don't Starve, I wanted to like... I hated it. And that's my whole review. That's everything I'm going to say about it. No, I couldn't even play it long enough to give you like... Okay, now we're coming across new lands. I couldn't play Don't Starve long enough to keep interested and just give you a good review. It was so boring. Was my... Alright, so you probably already know how to do all this, like craft tools and stuff. So the reason why I'm using a pickaxe to get wood is because normally you'd use a hatchet to get wood, but if you use the pick together, then you can get bark. Now I wonder. So you're going to want to get wood. And stone. I want to see what's the difference. So... Well, that took That still took 6 hits of the hatchet. So it's not like... I don't see any reason not to use the pickaxe and get the bark. Because later you're going to need bark when you set up a tannery station, which you put the raw hide that you get from killing enemies, and you can also get hide off of humans. And you put it in the sun and you use bark, hide, and I think that's it. And you have to have the tannery station. Then you get tar out of that and use the tar to treat leather that you can use as leather armor, which is like better than light armor, which I haven't gotten that far yet. But man, it gets deep, man, when it comes to like when you get to the point where you're making armor. It's like you gotta make 2 glove linings just to have the recipe to make light gloves. So you gotta make the linings first for everything. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This video is just in hopes to just guide Cliffopotamus and Tony, if he's gonna watch, which he probably isn't. And if he does watch it, then he can talk some shit and say he watched it, but I bet he's not gonna watch it. Okay, so when your throat gets dry, you need to use water. I think that guy gave me a little water. That's good. Normally I'd have to go find water, which is probably really close to here. But that's actually the first time I found that. The guy that just gives you the like thing to hold water in. Uh-oh, my stomach hurts. I need to eat like real meat. Can I make a sword? So I need twine again, right? Is it? Yeah. Damn it. So it automatically puts it in your weapon wheel if you have an empty space. If you don't have an empty space, then you have to hold L1. You have to press L1 over. It would be in here, and you'd press L1 over it to assign its slot. So you can use the hatchet to get flesh and hide and bone off of them. That's important. And I had to look that up to figure that out. So that's how you get... I don't have the perk yet that allows me to eat that. Kick. So eat a filling meal. What you got to do is you got to eat. It's not just as simple as it's not just as simple as like filling up your HP all the way. It's like you got to eat like cooked meat, or have the perk that makes you not have to cook meat. But I think it basically just means you got to eat something that's medium grade, not just low grade. So you want to use swords on enemies, obviously. Use the hatchet to harvest their flesh and hide. Okay. Clothe yourself, eat a filling meal. So I need to get water soon. Clothe yourself. So you just use plant fiber. You've probably done this too. These are easy to do. So it automatically equips it. So eat a filling meal, find shelter, use a torch. So since I'm getting hungry, I could use all this on survival. So I just need 4 more, probably. You can get rid of that. Feral flesh, obviously. I don't know, does that... I have a feeling that's not good to eat. Doesn't say it's rancid. I feel bad killing those little guys. So eat a filling meal, find shelter, use a torch. So I can make, you can find shelter, but you can also just make yourself shelter. So I think this is where it gets pretty tricky. Like, you gotta buy, you gotta use your knowledge points to buy the ability to buy the recipes to even make construction. Like this, I would buy the campfire one, and this one gives you the ability to make the box. Put your stuff in. I must eat soon. I gotta make myself a campfire, which just bought the ability to make one, so I could craft it, but I need 5 branches. Oh, this is where I was. I'm gonna die soon if I don't. I'm starving. This bastard needs to leave me alone. Okay, now I need to hurry up and make this craft one of these. So this is where I hold L1 over the thing, and then you assign it. So now I need to... Oh, God, I need to hurry up. Oh, shit. See, this is stupid. Like, how you have to take it out of your wheel. You have to take it out of the weapon wheel to be able to put it in. So stressful. I gotta eat. Oh. See, there's that's one of the things. I think it's just, it seems to be like this game was designed for PC originally, and then that's the case. But the problem is, it doesn't translate well to PlayStation controls. Like that kind of shit, like having my meat in my item wheel makes it not available to use just from the menu. So then it's like all this fucking tedious menu navigating. Oh, see, I'll get someone to try that. What are you doing? I'm gonna try to eat this feral flesh. I think you can't eat that, but that's good. I guess it's good. So I don't like how you have to assign stuff to your wheel. It's really tedious and annoying. But what are you gonna do? I think there's water. I'm still thirsty too. Shit. Gotta find me some water. I know water's close. There it is. I just got this new headset. I'm hoping that I haven't been just playing for a half hour without anyone being able to hear me. So you can eat human flesh, but I got food poisoning because I didn't cook it. So I just need one more, two more. Alright, all that savory flesh. Might as well cook it. Automatically puts it in your weapon wheel. I have no wood at all. Oh, because I put it all in the other campfire. So I'm probably going to end up having way more bark than I really need, because I'm using the pickaxe to harvest wood. But I really don't see any reason not to use the pickaxe, rather than the hatchet, because you still have to hit the tree just as many times. Like, maybe you get more wood with the hatchet, maybe? I haven't looked into that yet. Okay, so how you I was rushed before because I was about to start, but the way you do this is, hopefully this video is helpful, but press R1 to put things into the campfire, or R2. And you want to have wood and then the meat, and you have to press L2 to actually activate like turning the campfire on or off. I guess I don't know what the point of that is either, just another step just to be annoying, but what are you gonna do, right? I guess I'll take that wood. So, create a home, store goods. You can do that real quick. So you want to make your wooden box. You're going to want to have 12 twine for that. So twine, something up here that you're going to be using a lot of. So 100 wood. I need more wood. Okay, I was trying to make a box. So if your item wheel is full, you gotta assign it. Just put stuff in there, just find shelter, create a home, block an attack. I think it's about time I actually stop recreating a character and starting over and just get moving with this. But this is not as far as I've gotten. Basically, I need to buy the ability to get to craft. See, there you go. Now I got the survival perk. That saves you a lot of fucking bullshit having to cook everything and set up camp, and one less thing to worry about. You can just eat the flesh as soon as you get it. So, I wonder if I can just... like, these guys are gonna come back. So if I just, like, set up my camp right here, then there'd always be guys right there. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, because I want to... Eventually, when you're making your armor, it, like, you gotta get hella skins. So I never looked into building shrines. Like, I wonder if that would give me, like, potions or something? Because it's always, like... I always have a light class religion, which gives you healing and light properties. I haven't changed that, but I still haven't gotten to the point where that seems to matter. Okay, so nighttime is coming, so I need more wood. That's all I got. That's not good at all. So when nighttime is coming, it's time to. 'Cause it gets dark, and if there's a sandstorm, I'm pretty much fucked. So I'll need 6 walls. I never pushed it this far before making myself a home. Shit! I didn't want to do that. Fuck! Ugh. Need more stone. So I want to make sure I have enough stuff to keep my torches going. Branches and plant fiber. Okay, let's see, what can I do with this? All I need is just... One, two, three, four, five. So I need... That's pretty close. Okay, That's all I needed. Find shelter. Do I not have shelter right now? I think you gotta put a ceiling up. Well, you still care to play right now, but that should at least... I don't know if Tony's going to watch this, but I don't even know if Cliff's going to watch this, or if this is of any help at all. This is how to survive your first night. It is addicting, though. I don't like when people say the word addicting, although I don't know if that's a word. I think addictive is the correct word, but I just caught myself saying addicting. And I don't like that. I think the word is addictive. This game is addictive. Addicting is just another made-up word that people use to say the same thing as addictive. But I guess I might as well just finish the roof. There's my little spotty spot. Give me shelter. Now I got shelter. It says find shelter. You see that shelter meter there? I don't, it looks full to me. But maybe I have to... Okay, there's my shelter. Well, she's making them, but what the fuck? Why can't I put it right there? It's just making them. What? Well, alright. I guess that's good enough for now. I'm kind of not really wanting to play this anymore. But I got my little spot. Oh, you know what I should put? I need plant fiber to make these. Just in case. So oh, I need plant fiber. It shouldn't make the same noise that it makes if you don't make it. This game is kind of jank. Kind of jank indeed. Look, there's my... See, now I keep starting over characters and then I get confused because, like, there's the place I made. There's the place I made in the distance there, in the last game. But the door will be locked, and the wooden box, storage box, will be locked, even though I don't know how to unlock it, or it says that it doesn't have a user. Although I don't know how to tell it that I'm the user when I make it. Anyway, so now I have this spot. If I don't put a door on it, then I should be able to get in, but won't be able to use the boxes or the... And then my third spot is still somewhere around here too, because I remember you could see these two statues. Might be like right over there or something. But that's pretty much the next way to go, I think, is through those statues. Anyway, I'm for reals done. Hopefully this video was helpful, if not entertaining. Getting better every day.